In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create 4 phases of project management slide in PowerPoint, or you can use for any other purpose. So let me just show you how it works. When I click, the first start will come, the first phase, which is the initiating phase. You can add the option number, the icon. I've added some shadow effect, and you can add the detailed text. When I click, it will show the second phase, which is the planning phase. Then comes the third phase, the executing phase, and then the closing phase and finish. So you can see here we are showing the phases from start to end. Likewise, I have created one more slide where I have used 5 options. You can see here, this is the first option, second, third, the fourth option, and I have added one more option, which is the fifth option. Okay, so it looks something like this. So depending on your requirement, you can use it either the 4 or the 5 options. And if you have not subscribed to my channel PowerPoint University, please subscribe it now and make sure to enable the bell notification icon. You can join my Telegram group with the help of this link. I have used Office 2019 version to do it, and I recommend you to use the latest version like 2019 or Office 365. So let's start the tutorial. Add a new slide and change the background to any gradient fill background. Then go to View, enable the guides, go to Insert, Shapes. From the basic shapes, I'm going to choose the oval shape. Just click it. So the oval shape will be added here. Now I'm going to change the size of this one. So for that, I'm going to give the height and width as 2 inches. And then align center, align middle, shape outline, make it no outline. And I'm going to duplicate this by pressing Ctrl D, alright, and then change the color to some other color. And this one, maybe I'm going to give 2.2 the height and width, alright. Then align center, align middle, and send this to back. So you can see here the green is the boundary or the border, looks this much thick. If you want to more thicker, then you need to just increase to maybe 2.4 to 2.4, and then again align center, align middle. I think this is okay. Or if you want, you can just hold the Ctrl Shift key and you can increase the size. Can you see here? Like this also you can increase. Alright, like this. So maybe this 2.6 or whatever, maybe 2.5 will be better. Let's see. And then again make sure to align center, align middle. I think, yeah, this is okay. So once this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the green shape into half. All right, for that, go to Insert, Shapes, and I'm going to select this rectangle. Now there are 2 ways you can do it. Either you can cut this into half, or let me just show you one more thing. Let me just select this one, press Ctrl D to duplicate, or you can hold the Ctrl Shift key, just move it here. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this blue shape here. So first of all, select the green, hold the Shift key, select the blue one, go to Shape Format, Merge Shape, and you can subtract it. So you end up getting a shape something like this. Now this one, I'm going to cut this into 2 pieces. So go to Insert, Shapes, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle at the bottom exactly from the center. Select both the shapes, merge shape, and make it fragment. Alright, now I'm just deleting this part. I don't need all these things, and let me just select and make it no outline. So you can see here there are 2 objects now. Okay, so this is what we need for the later part. Alright, now coming back to this one. So I don't need this green, so I'm just going to delete this one, and I'm going to take this one, give some different color combination, and move it here exactly at the top. You can see here something like this. All right, so this is also we need when we need to, you can join like this. So anyway, I'll just keep it here, and we can use it at the later stage. Now let me just select this one, right mouse click, go to Format, Shape, and select the gradient fill. Now gradient fill, you can select some different colors because I have used before. That's the reason it is showing. So now one color I'm going to give somewhat darker color. Alright, and then the type, make sure to select the linear, and the direction may be this one, which is the diagonal bottom left. Alright, something like this. And here it is more lighter, not a problem. And if you want to keep it, or you can delete it also, only 2 or there you can see one is lighter, one is darker, something like this. We need to keep it. Now I need to add one more shape here, kind of a shadow here. So I'm going to select this one, press Ctrl D to duplicate, then go to insert shapes. I'm going to select one more oval shape and I'm just going to cut this part. Okay, this part only I'm going to cut it. So select this shape, hold the shift key, select this one, merge shape. I'm going to make it intersect shape fill. I'm going to give it white and I'm going to put it here, something like this. So we got a shape, you can see here, looks something like this. All right, and still if you want to give some shadow effect or whatever, for that also I can select this one, press Ctrl D to duplicate. Only the top part I will take, go to insert shapes, again select the oval shape. You can see here I'm going to take only the top part and remaining I'm going to subtract it. Shape fill, I'm going to make it black and increase the transparency here. You can see here, and put it here like this. So, and then I'm selecting both of this and bring to front. So we end up getting a shape, a shadow effect, something like this. Now if you want to increase it, you can increase it. You can see here, if you want to reduce the size also, that is also can be done. All right, so you can see here it looks like this. All right, so now once this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the second part. Okay, so if you want to add the text at this stage, you can add it, or if you want to add the text at the later stage, you can do it. Now let me just select this one and exactly put it here. Okay, now I'm selecting these two shapes, hold the Ctrl Shift key and put it like this. You can see here. All right, so maybe there's some gap, we need to just check why there's a gap, or we have to just put it more closer, something like this. You can see here, and then select this one also and put it like this. Okay, so once this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this shape, press Ctrl D to duplicate, rotate it. You can see here, flip vertical and bring this down, and then select both the shape and bring to front. So we end up getting a shape something like this. Okay, now it's easy for me, I can just move this one here. So depending on your requirement, how many shapes you need. Okay, I'm just holding the Ctrl Shift key, I'm adding just one more here. Can you see here? And if you like to add one more, I'm just going to select one more only, again hold the Ctrl Shift key. You can add like this. So total 5 I have added here. So now if you want 4 or 5, it's up to you to decide. All right, and then I'm just going to add one more shape here, rectangle, to connect these dots, the lines here. Okay, give the same color and shape outline, no outline, hold the Ctrl Shift key, bring it the other side also, and then we can just change the colors according to the requirement. So I'm going to give this color. For this I'm going to give maybe dark blue, here I'm going to give maybe a pink, and here I'm going to give maybe a green color, and this also will be green. So you can see here, let me just remove these guides. So we got a shape something like this. Now go to insert text box and type 1. I'm going to make it more bigger. You can see here, maybe 60. And the font color should be matching with the font color what we have used here. So let me just put it 1 here, hold the Ctrl Shift key, drag and drop here, hold the Ctrl, again Ctrl Shift. You can see here like this we need to do it. Let me just do it again, and here also. So this will be 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. All right, now again change the color according to the color selection. So this also I'm just going to change it. You can see here, then comes the pink and the green, this green. All right, okay, and if you like to add some icons, if you're using the latest version of PowerPoint, you can go to insert icons, you can add the icons here. Now it's time to add some title here. Just put the title here. All right, center align, make it bold, increase the size and put it here. So this is the first one. If you want, you can just give some dark gray color, hold the Control Shift key, the second title will come here, the third will come here, the fourth and the fifth. Alright, then at the bottom you can add some detailed text, and before that one, if you like to add some a shadow effect, you can do that also. Go to insert shapes, select the oval shape, draw the oval shape, maybe this much size, shape outline, no outline, shape fill, make it black, increase the transparency, go to these effects, soft adjust, increase the size. So you can see here the shadow effect. So I'm just going to put it here, hold the Control Shift key, second one will come here, third one, fourth and fifth. Then let's add some detailed text here. Equals lorem within brackets 1. The long text I don't need this much, so I'm deleting that part. Center align, same color, reduce the size. Alright, make sure that it is properly aligned in the center, and then hold the Control Shift key and add it one by one. You can see here. And then the last one. Alright, so you can see here the design is ready, and then if you like to add some title here at the top, you can add the title. Now the time for animations. Before we add the animation, let's group this one. So I'm just selecting this one, hold the Shift key. You can see here these objects, Control G, so it becomes one object. Can you see here? Press Control Z. Again, I'm just selecting these 4 objects, press Control G. Okay, so one by one we need to just do it. Sorry, Control G, then this one as well, the last one, Control G. Yeah, all right, so the grouping is done. So let's do the animation. Go to the animations, enable the animation pane, select this one and add animation, more entrance effect. I'm going to give a stretch, click OK, and the stretch, make it from left, so it comes something like this. Okay, so once this is done, I would like to add the animation for this one. For this, maybe we can give a wipe effect, maybe from left. You can see here it comes like this, and that should happen after previous. And once that is done, this one should come, and this also. Both I'm selecting the shadow effect also, add animation, more entrance effect, basic zoom, and click OK, and this should happen after previous. Okay, and then same, add animation, more entrance effects, stretch, click OK, it should come from top, and that should happen after previous. And I'm going to copy the animation painter here, and for this it should come from bottom, and the both should happen at the same time. Okay, so if I play now, it comes something like this. You can see here. Alright, now it's very easy for me. I'm just selecting this one, animation painter, click on this one, and this should happen on click. Alright, then I'm selecting the animation for this. Okay, for this also the same thing, then here and here. So let's see now. So the first one comes, then comes the second one. Like that, same animation can be done for the rest of the options.